Hello, I just wanted to do a quick video for Unit 4. You will be reading The Sirens of Baghdad. The last few weeks of the semester are going to go by really fast, and I realize that everybody's tired and everybody has lots of other things they're dealing with, but it's really important that you give yourself time to read. I think you'll enjoy this book. I've only ever had one or two students who really didn't like it, and I've probably used it 6 or 7 different semesters. I just ask that you read with an open mind, that you think about what this young man is going through. He's the same age as many of you. He's a college student, and I think you'll find the perspective of somebody who lives in a very different place and in a very different culture than we do really eye-opening. A lot of the things here are optional. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to go through those things. The schedule's a little unusual in that you have a long time over the next week to read. You're not going to have any work to post during week 13. So I know the week says through the 5th, which is our typical sort of Friday end, but you really don't have to finish the reading until Sunday or even Monday. But I want to make sure that when you're reading, you are looking ahead to what you're being asked to do for the discussion. These are not discussion assignments that you can just sort of dash off, because what the discussions are over the next couple weeks are pieces of your final project. You're not writing an essay on this novel. You're doing a storyboard project where you talk about and analyze the novel through images and sort of your own narrative about what you see happening. I do have information about storyboards. I do have an example from a student who gave me permission to use hers. I'm hoping I can get some permission from some other students that I had asked, but I didn't hear back from them. But I think you'll get a pretty good idea by looking at this example. So you have a lot of freedom here in how you put together your storyboard. You can do video, you can do Google Slides. There's other tools that I point out to you, and you're free to do explore those. You need to have music, and you need to have lots and lots and lots of images, and then you connect those images to the text itself. So all of the details are here. I'm not going to read through them. Just make sure you're clear on what you need to have. Often students forget the final slide, but please make sure you don't do that. So this is a fun assignment. It's a fun way to look at a book, and I think it's, I hope it's less stressful than worrying about writing a formal essay. We're going to read in a couple of big chunks, but you are more than welcome to read ahead. A lot of times students start the book and they just keep going. They get into it. They can't put it down. So just look ahead and make sure you know what you're going to need to do each week. And then just make sure that you're looking ahead. You really can't do your weekly work if you're reading right up until 11:30 at night, okay? So long as you're looking ahead, you should be fine. And then the final project is due on May 21st, which is the Tuesday of finals week. That hopefully will, give you also some time later in the week to worry about your other classes. Please remember you cannot, I repeat, cannot use an NQA for this final project. Finals week is very hectic. I don't have time for assignments to stumble in throughout the week. They must come in on that 21st, just as if you had a final exam on the 21st and would not be allowed to make it up. So plan accordingly. If you have extra NQA coupons you haven't used, you'll be getting some extra credit. But it's very important that you recognize that this is a hard deadline. So be aware of that. Don't be working right up until midnight and hope you can sneak the paper or the project in. Just be mindful of that deadline. If you have questions, please let me know. Just get started reading. That's the key. And let me know what you think about the novel.